Hello everybody, hope you're having another blessed day. In case you can't tell by what you see on the screen right now, this is going to be a Sacred Beast structure deck, kind of a guide. Now, right now I'm on TCG and I'm looking at the structure deck by itself, and you can see right now it's listed for $11.50 basically. Do not buy that. You can get it for at least $10 at any of your Walmarts when it comes out there. Maybe even cheaper at your locals if you get a chance to even swing by your locals right now during quarantine. But yeah, do not buy these on TCG. These are just scams trying to make some quick money from these people. But yeah, going for the structure deck. Here is the whole entire basic deck list that comes with the structure deck. I talked about it in a previous video, but we'll just go through it quickly again. It is a 46 card, in case you can't see. 4 for card in the main, 2 cards extra deck, 21 monsters, 16 spells, and 7 traps. You can get one of each of these cards in your deck. So again, we have Chaos Core, Chaos Hunter, Chaos Summon the Beast, Danger Chupacabra, which I do like getting Chupacabra, Dark Beckoning Beast, Summoning Beast, Farfa, which is another word card because it's dark. We got Hamon, we got Grave Squirmer, Mad Reloader, Phantom of Chaos, Phantom Sky Blaster, Puppet Master, Raiden, the multidimensional Kaiju, Rainbow Dark Dragon, Ravel, Shivering Scraper, or Scrapper, the Street Patrol, we got the Fable, Cerberus basically, we got Tragodia, sure, I can't get these names right anyways, Uria, Sirion Skyfire, Dimension of Fusion Destruction, Fallen Paradise, Fill Barrier, Mountain of Bound Creator, Mystical Space Defend 1-for-1. Open the Spirit Gates, Owner's Seal, Phantasm's Matriarchs or Matures, Paw of Desire, Set Rotation, Spell Chronicle, Swords of Consuming Light, Terraforming, The Beginning of the End, Awakening of the Sacred Beast, Dark Factory of More Production, Escape from the Dark Dimension, Hyper Blaze, Imperial Custom, Mistake, and Shape Sister. And that's where my last video about the stuff kind of let off. But now for this next part of the video, I just want to talk about what I would do when I do get a chance to buy 3 of these. Cause I do plan on buying 3 of these. I see this could be really this fun, casual deck. Cause nothing's so better than playing as a kid, but it'll drop like a God card into somebody, which we didn't even have starting out, but it'll drop like Obelisk, a Slifer, a Raw, or even playing Exodia. It was always fun as a kid, and I feel like it's going to have the same kind of similarities as this deck. I'll tell you right now, playing with this deck a little bit online, it doesn't really do much. All you're trying to do is basically drop out one of your basically God cards from GX and kind of either go into Armor Tail and try to attack for 10k. There's not much going with this deck. And by itself, it's not going to compete much. But I'll show you quickly what I plan on doing when I do get a chance to buy 3 of these. Either when it comes out at Walmart or get a chance to locals. Because my locals do plan on getting it. I think this coming week, so I may swing by my locals and buy 3 of them. And make the exact deck I'm going to show you now. So this deck is right here. This is basically going to be a budget $30 deck for Sacred Beast. And I'll talk about a little bit about these cards down here. These are some non-budget alternates you can make to the deck and feel like it will make it even better and more competitive. So starting off, you have Chaos Summon the Beast. And I basically just play this card because, one, it's not your best stumble start, okay? But if you do open them with either one of your God cards, basically, it can basically let you summon it from your hand. You can tribute this card, spell summon one of them from your hand. And that is great. You can also banish it to add a Fallen Paradise from your deck to your hand. So it's also really nice. So basically, open up this card of any of your God cards, normal summon it, tribute it, special summon it, and then banish it to get Fallen Paradise, and you can get protection for your God card. And that's pretty good set and center. Very basic, very casual, but it can still be a lot of fun. A lot of fun to have your friends, okay? And also, I feel like it's very like noob-oriented, or really, not noob-oriented, but new person-oriented. It's something really simple someone can pick up and help learn play Yu-Gi-Oh! So I do like that, okay? Not too many combos like some decks have in the past, like Salmon Great. It's short, simple, and it can be really fun to play. But then we have Dark Beckoning Beast, which is the best normal stuff for this deck, and it's like a 1-card combo almost. Because when you normal summon this card, you can have basically any of your God cards, or any card that lists one of the God cards, okay? And not only that, yes, there's more. Once you know your main phase, you can normal summon another card, okay? You get an additional normal summon if you have 0 attack. And thankfully for our next card, we have Dark Summon the Beast, which works really well with it. Because by using Dark Beckoning Beast, you basically normal summon him, and you can add, well, either one of your God cards, or Dark Summon the Beast to your hand, tribute off that card, and then you can tribute summon this card to special summon one from your hand or deck. Okay, so this card by itself, Beckoning the Beast, gets you to any of your God cards you want, which is really cool, really nice, okay? That's a really fun combo you can play with your friends. So yeah, And that's basically all this card really does. I don't know if it has a banish effect. It does. Banish card from your graveyard to add one from your deck to your hand. Okay, so a lot of those have those also second effect. This like the Chaos Summon Beast similarly. Except when you banish this from the graveyard, you add one of the Chaos monsters to your hand. So you could maybe do a combo of these two cards if possible. But you know, most likely won't. Again, this deck's supposed to be short and simple. There's not much going around with it except trying to get out your guard card. Okay. And then next I am going to be playing 2 Chaos Core. You know, it's just there. Okay, it's just a card that's there. Only reason I want it there is, again, the off chance I get the chance to maybe do the Fusion Summon effect. Like, do the Fusion Summon. Okay, this card is effective when it's attacked or it's targeted for a card effect. It has a quick effect. I can send up to one of each of my guard cards to the grave and get a counter on him. And that's basically protects him from, I think, battle damage and also from being destroyed by battle. And it gives me a chance to send all 3 to my graveyard, and then I can use my fusion card to banish all of them from my graveyard to go into my big 10k guard card, basically, and just try to smack for game. You know, it's not really that good. You don't really want to draw this card unless you plan on using that strategy, because the first 3 monsters I talked about are basically the core of this deck that gets you into your combos. This is just here for me, some like longevity. If you're going to keep on extending past game 2, like round 2 or 3, you can maybe mess with that. Okay. Then I play 2 Danger Chupacabra. This is just kind of saga for my deck. Hopefully it does not get hit and I get to draw 1 card and get to the field. It doesn't really do anything when it hits the field. It can be used as a treatment for like Reveal's effect to get an attack boost. But no, that's not really what we're trying to do with this card. We just want to get it out there, or try to get it out there by using its effect and draw 1 card. And the reason why I do not play free, it's basically the whole discussion, because if I play free, there is the chance I do draw more than 1 in my hand. And if one of them gets hit by a different effect or even its own effect, I just lose basically everything for that, okay? So you only want to have the chance to draw 1, so that's why I play that too. To kind of lower the consistency of drawing 2 in 1 turn, but still kind of hoping I can at least get 1 per turn, or per game. And now into some of our guard cards. We have 2 Haemon and 2 Reveal. Okay, these are your 2 best guard cards in the game. Personally, I like Reveal more, because he does get attack boost. I think we can treat one of your monsters. If your monster gain the monster's real attack, yeah. So you can treat one of your monsters, gain the monster's real attack to him. And that's good. And this card has effect. Let's see, what's your special effect? First opponent monster battle, fake 1,000 to your opponent. Okay. Yeah, and also I think it has to target this card for attacks. Something like that. So most of these are okay effects. And they both have 4k attack and defense, which is exactly what you want in the boss monsters, really. And which is exactly why I only play 1 Uria. It has 0 attack and 0 defense. Its only attack gives from each Continuous Trap and your graveyard. Yeah. And as you see in my deck, I'm only playing free, so this thing's never going to get up to that 4k attack. That's why I do not suggest playing it. The only reason I'm even playing it is because of the whole fusion spell, okay? And if you're never going to try to mess with the fusion spell, don't even play Uria. It's the worst out of the 3. Now, for some kind of tech, I decided I'm going to play Chaos Hunter. I feel like Chaos Hunter can still sort of play with today's meta, and mainly just Eldritch. Eldritch just has effects that when the cards hit the graveyard, they can also banish them to get a secondary effect. And you can do that with Chaos Hunter to kind of stop that. It does have an effect when it's on the field, your opponent can banish cards. So it can kind of shut down the secondary effect of some of your opponent's Eldritch cards. And it does really just slap Orcus too if you play against an Orcus player. So it is nice. However, against every other meta deck out there, it's not going to do much. So I just play it at 1 at the off chance I do draw it and I am playing against one of those decks. And the kind of same thing with Raiden. Mostly with Kaijus right now, Kaijus don't really help you much in today's meta. Okay? You can still slide them in, but they're not going to do you much because there's a lot of combo-based decks. And all you can do is maybe take out like an Appaloosa or Herald of Arc-like Protection or something like that. But you still have to contend of 2 to 3 other negates, and with this deck, it's not going to help much. But similar to that, if I play against a deck that only has like one boss monster, 1 negate on the field, this is going to do really well against it and take that out, and then I can kind of go for an OTK strategy, okay? But just like Chaos Hunter, I'm playing it at 1 because, you know, it doesn't really help me in most matchups. But off chance I get it, and off chance I'm playing against a deck that it does, it's nice to have, okay? And then for my last monster, I'm playing the Shimmering Scraper or Scrapper or what that thing's called. You know, it basically has the effect that I think, double Reveal's attack, and then attack every monster for that turn by discarding it. You know, it's there. You don't need it, honestly. But this is kind of to make some fun casual deck. So off chance you do get to draw this card, you can double Reveal and attack everything. It's going to be OTK, alright? So that's just a fun thing to do with that. Now into spells, I play free Open of the Spirit Gates, which is, again, this is probably, it's a 1-card combo, okay? This card lets you get into any card that has, any of your god cards, basically, or card that lists it. So this card lets you get into Dark Beacon and Beast, which then you already know the combo of Dark Beacon and Beast. So that's basically what this card's there for, okay? And then once per turn, since this card is supposed to summon 1 fiend from your graveyard, also good. And if you control a level 10 monster, you can add 1 gratuitous spell from your graveyard to your hand. Alright, so it is some recursion if you do have to go for multiple of these. Activate 1 and get 1 of these guard cards to the field, you can then discard a card. Well, once per turn, actually, yeah, discard a card and just add 1 back to your hand. So that's nice. Then we play free Fallen Kingdom. You know, it's just nice. It's basically gives you protection for all your guard cards, because opponent cannot target these cards for card effects, okay, or can be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, I believe. And that's basically it. And then you can also draw 2 cards, so you have 1 of them on the field. So there's also some drawing to give the deck, because with this deck, the big problem with it, there's no really draw power. That's why you're playing the dangers, because the only reason you want the dangers in there is for draw power. And similar to the next card, Power Desires, you're playing it because you need draw power. And the off chance you banish some cards you really need to, like we banish Uria and draw it into, or like a Dimension Fusion, yeah, that's going to hurt a lot. But it's better to get some kind of draw power out of the structure deck than none, alright? So yeah, Power Desires, give you some draw power. Then you play 2 Strike, you know, it's okay. Once turn, while your opponent controls attack percent rolls its card, blah 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 blah. Once per turn, while you control something, you can negate any spell trap activation, but you then change 1 card to defense mode. So you get to get an on negate against a spell trap. Alright? So let's play 2 of these. You don't need 3 because you don't even want to activate this card till you get 1 of your guard cards out. So that's why you play that too. And then if you can add it to your hand by Dark Beckoning or opening the Spirit Gates, that's awesome too. Then 2 MST, Spell and Trap Removal. Dimension Fusion to get our guard card. 1 for 1 to get into Chaos Summon Beast, which is good. Terraforming for Fallen Paradise. Free Awakening, because it does have 2 cool effects. Each time you point in a spell summon, get line point equal to that attack of that monster. You have 2 guard cards, negate the activate effects of monsters your opponent controls. So that's basically just like a whole Omni Effect Bearer. I can't mirror that trap card talking in my head right now. Skill Drain, there it is. So yeah, it's basically just a free Skill Drain for this deck, which is good. And then extra deck, free Armor Tail, and free Phantom Emperor, because why not? And then for our side deck, you know, you could play these cards if you want to get out of budget, but you know, more draw power, a lot of darkness, a lot of darks in this deck. Power of Extravagance, you don't even need an extra deck in this deck, so it's fine banishing everything, and this helps you draw into more of your combo starters. And also Stomach and Almaraz, this works really well with cards such as Dark Beacon Beast, help you get into the grave, and also the normal summon effect to banish it. I'm just going to combo, so that's good with that. Also, you need hand traps, so here are the basic hand traps you can play with this deck. All of them work well. Even DD Crow for Lord Darkness, you can banish it, get some draw power. And since it is a combo-based deck, you will need Call by the Grave, because they can Ash like Dark Beacon Beast and all these cards that you add them to your hand. So yeah, play Call by the Grave if you need to. Super Poly, because, you know, this is the best card you can really play with this deck. Because, again, you don't really need anything else in your extra deck, so why not you play cards like Swamp, the Mud Dragon Swamp, or even like the Starving Venom Dragons, all that kind of stuff like that, the Fusion Dragons, because you do play Darks, so you can hit your opponent's cards. You can play extra Chaos Harney if you want to, extra Kaijus if you want to. These are good side deck cards for this deck going against meta. Same as Spear Mode. Spear Mode is probably one of the best hand trap Kaijus right now, basically, because you can take out all your opponent's negates, such as like an Appaloosa, a Borisword, and what else they had. You can take all 3 of those negates out and then go for your OTK. And leave this card on attack, it's going to have 0 attack, OTK easily. And then lastly, it's basically if you want to do a high Fibrex combo, you can. And because using this card, and when you click on effect monsters, you can easily dispel some from your hand, and it counts as a tuner. So using this and any of your other normal summons up here, you can go to High Fibrex, into a Link Ross, and get a free negate with the whole Heavenly Light card, or the Herald card. And you can do that too. And with that, that's going to be the end of the video, and this was my budget, what I plan to use for my budget Sacred Beast deck. And I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like in the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Kind of just helps support me, make more content for you to enjoy. Now, like always, like the end of every single one of my videos, I hope the rest of the week is blessed, and I hope I see you all in the next video. See ya.